Hello everybody. I'm thinking of a different song. Groundhog.
1 year.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
For the resub. Oh yeah.
Is this a new badge I see? I have something even better. It's the only badge we have.
Yes, congratulations. That's the one badge we actually uploaded. That's the sub badges, right?
Yeah, that's the sub badge. Thank you for the resub.
Yeah. Thank you
Hello,
so
Evie
much.
as well.
How are you all doing?
It's Tuesday.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But yeah, we don't have any sub badges yet. I've been saying yet for a year. But then at some point we were like, okay, we should have one for at least when people hit a year.
Let me double check which ones we did actually upload, because we have prepared a couple, we just never did anything with them.
For the
also,
sub ones? No, we didn't.
Yes.
I'm quite sure we only uploaded
We've done
this one.
something.
But
Who knows?
it's semi-newish, I would think. When did you hit 1 year, Evie? Because we set it up just before you and Fodi hit 1 year.
So, a little while ago. 3-4 months? 5?
I think so.
I don't know.
And Matenart, happy Tuesday as well.
Yes.
I'm
How
okay-ish. You guys? Pretty good, actually.
Yes, enjoying this coffee while I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for not being in Ubu mode for 3 hours. I kind of missed that game.
You were still in Uwu mode this morning, but then just after dinner, he looks at me with a, I swear, he just looks at me with a straight face, no blinking, gets the cola out of the fridge,
Yeah.
and while looking at me, starts shaking it and casually turns off or gets the thingy off straight away. And of course, cola fucking everywhere.
Yeah. We talked about the fizz, no fizz carbonation thing. So after dinner I was taking a vitamin pill because I forgot to do it during dinner. And those things taste like the inside of Satan's anus, I imagine.
They are quite nasty.
They're disgusting, really. So I want to wash it down with some cola within the fridge. So while looking at her, I shake it.
He's looking
I
at me
finish
with
my
a super
sentence and
straight
open it.
face. He's just like shaking it and then opening it straight away.
I mean, to be honest, gotta do what you gotta do, right?
So yeah, that was the most exciting thing about this Tuesday, because other than that, we didn't do anything besides grocery shopping.
And Groundhog, I can now confirm we only have one sub badge, and that's the one for 12
I
months.
told you.
I just double checked.
Evie did sub
Yeah.
as soon as we hit affiliate, but I seriously have no clue when that was anyway. Oh wait, I can see here.
Oh yeah, and Twitch
16 months ago.
doesn't know how to count, so the 12-month notification went off 11 months later.
So like roughly half a year ago.
Something like that. But yes, the only sub badge we have is for 12 months. So enjoy your crown. I mean,
maybe one day we'll upload the rest.
maybe one day we stop being lazy and do all this other stuff.
To be honest, I still don't know what to do for it, because we already have eggs for...
Tifa's original idea has been multiple times, every time we talked about this, to have an egg crack and then a chick comes out. And when I told her, that's really cute, when are you gonna draw that? She's like, I'm not gonna draw that, I'm gonna pay someone to do that for us. I'm like, okay, cool, find somebody. And I'm not saying different art styles don't exist, but there's only so much you can do with, what is it, 56 by 56 pixels? So all of the ones we have looked at all look kind of samey, and it's been done before. Contrary to popular belief, we do not have a monopoly on eggs and the things that generally come out of them. So
Should copyright that.
good luck.
Every time someone buys an egg in the supermarket, they gotta pay us royalties.
I'd rather not, because some people do things with things that are egg-shaped that I don't want here. So, no, I'm good. No king shaming, but yeah, no thanks.
Make a list of your favorite letters and make the badges for them.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Sure. If we had been smarter people, we would have done that. Yeah, true.
We're not very good at this.
No.
But that shouldn't be a surprise at all.
What else would we use? I mean, my other favorite letter, of course, is U.
Oh, that is still so smooth.
Yes, and I mean, I've done it before, but it still works.
Yeah, I
What can you
know.
do?
It's like, damn. I would have gone with Q, and then there you go with...
No.
What's wrong with Q?
10 years ago, fine. 5 years ago, I think still fine. Starting about 4 years ago, no. I know that Q is your favorite letter, but you can't use that anymore, Tifa, because...
What's wrong with Q?
You ever heard of QAnon?
No.
Good, then you're one of very few people who have. But Q means something very different to people nowadays than something that I would be willing to put in there, because I think it attracts the wrong kind of people. No.
Okay.
No.
I have never heard of this, but apparently I need to...
Other letter puns, maybe. To be honest, eggs and you are the only ones I could ever think of, so. My favorite word starts with Q. It's the same with her. Like, every time we play an MMO, she has to pick a character name, it's something with Q, and that's fine. But,
Q is
yeah.
a beautiful letter.
Yes. We live in weird times. Quest. Also not bad. Tifa is the one and only QAnon. Confirmed. If only. If Tifa
I still have no clue what that is.
If Tifa was the head of a group of people believing basically every conspiracy theory in the world would be a better place. I said what I said. Because they would be talking about stuff like, what kind of mayonnaise do you use for an egg salad? And like all the other ones are just bad because, I don't know.
Those are the important questions. That can make such a big difference though.
Yes, totally.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite word? Yes, mine is Tifa. It isn't. Actually, I don't know.
That is
I have
a
a favorite word.
very good question actually. Do I have a favorite word?
Like, I thought about like favorite colors and stuff and lucky numbers before, but I never thought of a favorite word. Damn, I was 2 years old when I first thought about that.
It's a name, not a word. But it forms a word.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you do have a point there. Thank you for getting me an out of that line. I should have used that. Tifa would be my favorite word, but it's a name, not a word, so I can't pick it. Should have thought of that earlier, yes. Yes, I should have. I should have been prepared, clearly.
If I have to go... Actually, no, that's my stop word. I was gonna say super,
No.
but that's my stop word and
Tifa,
not my favorite
Again,
word.
what's a stop word?
Wait, a stop word is an actual English thing, and I'm gonna Google it
Tifa,
right now
you've done this
to tell
before. You looked it up and you found that nobody knows what you're talking about because it's a Dutch thing.
I'm on German Google.
Yes.
It won't find the English one. Anyway, it is a thing.
No, it's not. Safe word. No, that's what I first thought she was meaning, but no, stop word.
No, a stop word is a word that you just use very often. Like when you're flustered or you keep reusing it. Like you start a sentence with it.
Like me calling her a fool.
Like my mom's stop word is "Hoe heet het?" Which is "What's it called?"
No, no, I'm sorry. No, you've just gone off a call with her. Her stop word is eh? I love her.
She doesn't
She's
do
an
it
amazing
that much.
person. But her second most word, yes, is eh? Would you like coffee or eh?
It's definitely weighted. But no, it's not even a catchphrase or a go-to word.
I love how all of these people are wrecking their brains trying to make sense of the nonsense you babble sometimes.
Yeah, stopwatch should
It's
definitely
a
be a
Dutch
thing.
concept. It doesn't exist outside
Germany
of a small
also
country.
knows stopwords.
Do we know?
Yes, like my stop word is super. So it's not really my favorite word, but every time at work when I start my email or reply to an email, I start with super.
Tifa, stop trying to make stop word a thing, please.
It is a thing.
No.
But I'm trying to explain it. It's just a word you regularly use.
So apparently it's a word that you overuse.
Yes. Like without thinking.
I like how my explanation took one sentence and you've been stumbling for 5 minutes.
It's a hard concept to explain if
It's
you
a
think
word you
it's
overuse.
a widely... Well, yeah.
It's so difficult to explain, really. People have written books about them. Yes.
But it is. But you're right. It's not like a favorite word. What is my favorite word? Just because you use it a lot doesn't mean it's your favorite word.
Something we can
that's a
think
good
about.
question. I need to think about that.
I think after Danganronpa, one of my least favorite words is huh. Like I've never liked it necessarily when people overused huh. Like it was drilled into me in school that huh is rude because in high German it is technically. You could very much ask questions instead, like excuse me, what did you say? Or some such.
Jeez.
But yeah, I think there are better ways to convey that.
Jeez is actually a good word.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but it's a good word.
You can make sure you say it as much as you want now. That's true, huh? Now, honestly, I'm happy that they voice the h's in this game because I was kind of done with it after Danganronpa 1 and then 2 brought it back and added G's. And G's I can stomach, but yeah. What about fucking annoying? No.
Yeah, could be great, but no, not this one. What is your favorite word then, though?
Yes, all of you, tell us. What are your stop words and your favorite words?
Kokichi, happy Tuesday. How you doing?
Tuesday.
What's your favorite word?
Yes.
Also,
how do you feel about huh, nye, and jeez?
My least favorite word today is paper cut, though. Like yesterday,
Leave it alone.
I was opening a tea bag and I managed to cut myself.
No, you were
on
opening
the tea bag.
a box of tea
No,
that has tea bags in them.
It was the tea bag in the paper. You know, you have the box and in it is tea in another paper bag, and I was opening it and I cut my finger on the tea bag.
Pre-packaged tea bags. You don't open tea.
Well, on that. And it's exactly at the point where you bend your finger, and it's really annoying.
It's a place that hurts the most. Like it's the kind of place that. Did you leave that alone? Leave it alone.
That's an oddly specific least favorite word. Yes, but if you hear the word paper cut, you already know you're in for a lot of pain.
Yes.
It's one of those words that will trigger certain feelings or reactions from you.
Like stepping on a Lego.
Exactly. And I don't think it's pleasant for anyone at all.
I wonder, is there a fetish for people getting paper cuts? I mean, there has to be, of course, but why?
I am quite sure.
Why?
And I'm going to Google that after stream.
School today, what chapter are you on right now? You guys also going to save this video? Yes, we save every video and we put them on YouTube after a while.
Yes, we do. We are on chapter 3 and we are currently at the investigation.
Yes, we're about to do the séance, I believe.
Yeah, which is also a good time to start the recap.
Yes. Oh boy, is it recap time.
I know you've been looking forward to this.
But first, 2 messages from me. No sponsors. No. Talking about YouTube, that reminds me, I will keep saying that a couple of times for the next 2 weeks or so. We are through our backlog of videos to put on there. So I believe starting this Sunday, we won't do an upload every day, but on the days when we're not streaming. So Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Yes, I'll make an announcement again later. Also, this Sunday, we're gonna celebrate my birthday by doing another giveaway at the usual time.
True.
Be there. Or don't get games. It's up to you, really. Yes. Now it's recap time.
Yeah. Oh, but Kokichi, we are at chapter 3, just so you know, because I'm gonna do a
spoilers.
recap of where we are, and that's gonna include spoilers for you. Just FYI.
Yes. From now on, spoilers.
Yeah.
And we understand if you don't want to be there for that because this is a story-heavy game.
But we are ahead of you.
Yes, shockingly. For us, that is. Tifa, try to do a recap, please.
Why are you guys acting like this for my recaps? I stick to my point. I have listened back to a few, and I got exactly where I was.
Tifa, by the time we're done with this game, you will have done roughly 100 Danganronpa recaps. And on a scale from 0 to 10, you have made your way up until a 4, I believe.
Okay, sure. Well, this recap isn't going to be very long. Like I said earlier, we are at chapter 3. We started the investigation of the murder on, spoiler alert, Angie.
Yes.
So our beloved cult leader is unfortunately no more.
Yes.
Korekiyo is the one that suggested doing a séance,
Yes.
I think you pronounce it, to speak to Angie and find out who actually killed her.
Yes. That's his plan.
That's his plan, and right before we were going to start that, we saved the game, so we still get to see the entire thing because we are going to join.
Except not really, and Tifa skipped over several things. We've already
Before you
investigated
continue,
the art room.
Kokichi, thanks for hanging for a
Yes,
bit, and
thank you
have
very
an
much.
awesome rest of your Tuesday.
We have investigated the art room, and we found that somebody apparently has used the katana that was in Korekiyo's library / ultimate anthropologist lab to, at the very least, injure Angie because there's blood on the blade, and they stuck it into the wax effigy of Kaede.
Oh, she
Angie,
was
before her
stabbed in
death,
the neck.
made 4 wax effigies of the deceased students, those that have been blackened and those that have... And those that... I'm going to start hurting you. And those that have been victims. And yes, the blade is stuck in Kaede's chest, and for some reason the wax effigies are hanging upside down. Yeah, what does that have to do with blood? Exactly, nothing, as far as we know yet. So we're already done with part of the investigation, and now we're continuing it.
True, I could have mentioned that. But
Yeah.
the blade has blood on it. We only saw that after we pulled it out, and according to the death report thingy, we were...
Monokuma report.
Yes, we
Monokuma
were
file.
hit at the front of our face.
We were hit. You have been hit in the face,
Angie
apparently.
was hit in the face, but also has a stab wound in her neck, which is probably caused by the katana, which is bungling in my dead wax body.
Bungling.
Bungling. Tangling? Bungling? Not a word?
Can you stop making up words?
Okay.
I do not believe that bungling is a word, is it?
Yeah, it sounded legit.
Actually, I'm gonna look that up, but I think it's the kind of word where I'll need safe search. Just a hunch.
No. I don't think so.
I'm certain.
It could be that it's once again a word I stole from the Dutch because their bungelen is a word.
Why does that sound like we need a mature content filter?
And I just added an ing to it. It sounded English.
Can't believe V3 went 4-dimensional, popping out of a computer and hitting us, the player. I hate it when video games do that, honestly. I really do hate that. Can't believe they just hit us in the head and in the neck with a sword out of all things.
It adds to the experience, doesn't it?
You investigate a real-life killing game now. No, Tifa, no.
It's the murder of you.
So World War III is once again trending on Twitter. Yes, Russia has invaded the parts of Ukraine, Donbas, and I forgot Lugansk, I think is the other area, after recognizing them as independent territories. The shit you can get away with if you have gas and oil. It's amazing. Not in a good way.
I still don't really get why Russia needs more land, but sure.
Because
I need to look up on this whole affair.
because the Soviet Union was a thing and was bigger than current day Russia.
Do you know how big Russia already is, though?
Do you know how much bigger the USSR was?
Yeah, but still. Like...
Yeah, but still, my point.
Oh well. I hope everyone in the Ukraine is alright. I'm sure
I hope
this
they're
will
getting
still...
to safety.
Yeah, I'm sure this will still escalate more, but for now, I hope everyone's...
Let's focus on the things we can control, which is this video game once Tifa presses the button instead of dipping her tea.
I thought it was already on. My bad.
Hey!
There you go.
There we go. Let's load this save file.
Unlimited greed, yes. That's how humanity works. I could understand if it was for chocolate. Like a greed, that is. Okay, wait.
Only Tifa would start a war over chocolate.
No, I don't mean a war, but if you have like a big greed for chocolate, I can understand. I mean, I usually
You don't have a big greed, Tifa. You don't have several greeds
Do you
either.
know what I'm trying to say here?
You speak the English very well today again.
Okay, fine. But we are we need to get to the séance right now. The cage, the dog that is used for it was already there.
Yes, we need to go to the middle room.
Kokichi came and grabbed the book, which I still don't get why anyone would let him get that book, because it's more valuable than his life, basically.
Kokichi, not Shuichi. Kokichi came to get the stuff because Kurokiyo sent him our way. Also forgot that.
I'm quite sure I said Kokichi, but sure.
No.
But yeah, I fully agree. Let's see how the situation unfolds.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the séance as well, Shuichi. I miss this voice. You're most welcome to join us.
I want to join.
Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Oh, well, that answers my question about what happens to the next person.
Yeah, one of us has to leave, I guess. Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna be me.
I guess it's gonna be Kibo. Oh man, what a shame. Well, Kibo, you're out.
Me?
I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up!
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. How does she know, though?
First of all, that's robophobic. Second of all, don't brush your teeth after drinking orange juice. Not immediately.
Well, I think here it all depends on what you consider being alive.
Well, apparently, to be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Wow.
Wow.
True.
That is grade A robophobia.
We first forced him to join us,
Yes.
and now we just kick him out.
Yes.
We are so ungrateful.
Not us, them.
Yeah, okay, but still.
Just like we haven't been attacked in the game, Tifa. It's fine. Look, Tifa, there's a screen.
I'm just really immersed into the game.
Immersed.
Yeah, that I said wrong. True.
The words are emerging from your mouth, but unfortunately you keep choosing words that don't help us immerse ourselves.
It's late.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it feels late.
Yeah, that I believe. Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me!
No one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and we start shooting electromagnetic waves at us. Blele.
Even Jack won't acknowledge my F-tier pun.
A certain... I'm very sorry that I read the text in the game first. A certain madman needs to be put in jail. Oh my god.
Oh shit, I completely read over that.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's G tier actually. That's greatly offensive. Before he does any more harm. I doubt that will happen. I wouldn't mind if it does, but I doubt it.
Well, it's definitely not going to happen, but it should. Oh, I can't believe I didn't see that.
Wow. We can dream. He needs to be stopped. Yes, that would be nice. Yeah, but see about that. Let's please see me after class level of bad puns. Yes, yes. But when the teacher asks you to stay longer to discuss the quality of your puns because the teacher is jealous and wants in. Like, so bad, it's good. It hurts in a good way. That kind of thing.
The only good puns hurt them.
No. The best ones do.
Okay, fair.
Rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start this séance as soon as possible.
Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do?
Well, technically, we're the reason he's kicked out. 'Cause all of a sudden, we wanted to join, and then he's out. They only asked him because they didn't have enough people.
Yeah, but that's on them. Oh wait, they're high school students, I keep forgetting that.
For once I excel where Jack most wants me to. Once
Puns
you
are
start,
life.
Evie, you will never stop. What?
That was supposed to carry more meaning than it did.
Whatever.
I see you were leaning fully into it, but there was nothing to lean on. It's like when you lean on a like
Now
on
the
a
bad
railing or
puns
something and then you slip.
No, now the bad puns just keep coming.
I don't mind. So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Do you see the dog anywhere?
Well then.
What? It's a statue.
The caged dog.
But we're calling the caged child. The caged
but-
dog's town, village, whatever.
No, we use the caged dog in this thing. It's
Let's
also
find out.
missing in the room.
Let's find out. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step.
If I remember correctly, by the way, someone, so the medium needs to sit in the middle, have
This
the
is a
cage
press A
over
moment.
them
I would love
with
to.
the cloth, and then has the dog sit on them.
You know what my answer to that is? If a magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Rather not.
Got it, I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the caged child's song memorized. You must do the same.
I hope.
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. I feel like we should take a screenshot of it. At last, at long last, young guard dog and little
Lost.
lost girl sealed within an iron cage at mountain's bottom within the darkness. At last, at long last, how many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2 or just 1? Double murder case. Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last. It didn't even rhyme.
I kinda wanna hear a beat behind this, or a melody. Like, I have a hard time fitting this to any...
I hope we get to hear it being performed by Kurikyu.
Doubt it, but I hope so.
Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be able... Blah, blah, blah. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
You asked that 2 minutes before we start.
Yes, we have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. Imagine, Tifa. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
What a shame.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then,
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay, we finally get to see Angie.
so then,
You just did, you dickweed. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl.
Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
Where is
That's what she said.
Makoto's sister when you need her?
No.
I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Fair
She
point.
does have a point.
Yeah.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you've finished saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
It's kind of sweet.
It is.
Tenko.
By the way,
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out.
It's only that Kokichi will judge you.
You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko.
That's not my definition of cardio, though. You should not listen to her advice if you're working out.
I do like the main message.
Yes. That I agree with.
I agree with what she says. Whether you want to call it training of the heart is something else.
Well, hard in the metaphorical sense, yes.
It just comes down to express your feelings.
Thank you for
and let it
ruining
go.
my very flat joke. It was one throwaway line, Tifa. Please. Nobody was supposed to think about it more than that. What about crying while doing cardio? That's Tifa's default state of doing cardio.
Yeah. I already
Any
start
exercise.
before the cardio though.
Just the thought of it makes her cry. So yes, in a way you could say that she is working out her heart while trying to not work out her heart.
Yeah. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right.
Which emotion gets you better at fighting the degenerate males? Is it disgust?
Also, Tenko is standing on top of the hole on the ground.
I doubt it. If anything, she's standing in front of it. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
so then,
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
Tenko dies.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle.
You don't see it coming?
No, I do, but it would be a bit weird if she dies during this swans, because then the people who could have done it are very limited.
No, because that's where the hole in the ground comes into play.
Fair, it could be.
I don't think we found them earlier for no apparent reason, but let's find out.
Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
She floating like the book. I
The
see
Mind Master is propping her up.
masterness.
The red floating book is stuck in there, holding her up. Has to be.
It's gonna come back.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Oh, she's gonna break the salt circle.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle.
Wanna bet?
Nah.
Because it's dark, somebody stepped on it?
Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
Oh, after she died, maybe, yeah. But
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
What a turtle.
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the séance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
There's a
Where's the
star
cage?
rating for that?
Why did we bring the cage if it's not gonna be used?
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. I have a message for you from everybody. Press A. Thank you for that, by the way. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. He is gonna do something.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Oh?
Foreshadowing.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role.
Somebody has to have disturbed the salt cycle at this circle at this point.
No, the light's still on. They can see.
Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
She probably fell asleep like a parrot.
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
How can you see the floor under the blanket?
Because she's looking at the floor.
Wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage.
It's pitch black. There's no light under there.
There still is.
The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna walk into that little, like, alley that he drew into the summoning circle thing without someone having stepped on it with 4 people holding that thing.
Well, it is possible. There's quite a lot of space in between.
I doubt it.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Wait, have we figured out how to go into screenshot mode?
No.
Because I swear that she's standing on the white line with her shoes.
I wouldn't be shocked. And yeah, it kind of looks like it.
She definitely is.
It's white, some light goes through. A sheet isn't going to block all light.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a point.
Holy crap, this weighs a ton!
Yeah, you shouldn't carry something with your arms stretched out. That's just bad form.
This dog is bigger here than it seemed in the room.
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Still,
You got a half it for kilos, right?
yes, roughly. That's about 80 odd kilos or 175 pounds for all of you that count in pounds. Even with 4 people, it's doable, but again, these are kids and they're holding it like this. Like that's not lifting strategy.
Yep.
I'm totally wiped.
Yeah, Tenko is gonna be dead after this.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
But thanks for the help, Yumiko.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
Yeah, imagine if she had to get out for some reason.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Should have gotten Gonta in on the seance, do all the heavy lifting. I don't understand why they can't have the others help with this and then just ask them to leave when they actually begin, but...
Well, I'm not sure why Gonta wasn't part of it in the first place. Like, he wasn't even asked.
Wasn't it something that he wants to be with Angie? There was a line about this, like who should go do the seance.
Okay.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
I told you, she is standing on the line.
So then...
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak.
You saw it, right?
The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. Yeah, she's dying.
Famous last words.
Well then...
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner. Okay,
Now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candle.
Magic Girl is standing closest to where I think I remember the hole in the ground to be.
Yeah, it was in the top left corner.
Yeah, when you come in.
Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay,
But
got it.
there is a line of salt leading to where you're supposed to stand.
Yeah, but it's not fully true.
Yeah, but again, super easy to step on that in the dark. Like,
Not if you stick to the walls.
I guess.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
And you're very small, Himiko.
Or Himiko is gonna die.
Got it.
Nah. It's gonna
But
be
Tenko
Tenko.
is more
If
likely.
the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me.
Please, everybody, sing along.
Then I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
That looks like a true bullet.
Then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the caged child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last.
So far, this could have been a lullaby.
Yeah, I see it.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Tunk.
Yep.
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl?
I can't hear I can't hear Kokichi.
At last, at long last.
I think he's in there.
Or is that like a harmony kind of thing?
Keep going. I want to hear the song.
Anyway, Tenko is dead. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now, if a medium answers...
DK, Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
For some reason, this song gives me Christmas vibes.
Kind of.
It didn't really work for me, but
Yeah.
it's for a séance, so
I've never been to one, so I don't really have anything to, like...
compare it to.
Yeah, exactly.
Very true.
say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
Oh my god.
Nobody say anything and...
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer? And you fucking ruined it.
Custom ASMR. ASMR. Just for you, Skinner.
SF6.
SF6. You can pay me $80 for that, by the way.
Whatever that is.
Street Fighter 6, and Skinner and I were arguing on his Discord about the quality of what has been shown so far.
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer?
Because Tenko is dead.
Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
Still chapter 3, Skinner.
Yes. What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again.
Yeah, she's dead. There's blood under the sheet.
I didn't even see that yet.
I did.
Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The séance was perfect.
What?
Damn. Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? This is the first time, though, that someone got killed during an investigation. Because with the other double murders,
second time.
we found both.
Second time. We didn't, though.
No?
No, you misremember that. In Danganronpa 1, we first found one body, then the second body, then we heard the body discovery announcement. Everybody was like, oh wait, why do we only hear it now? And then fucking Hifumi came back to life and died again in front of us, and then we heard the second one. He died in Kyoko's arms.
True, Hifumi died later.
Yes. We thought he was dead because first he made it look like it. With like blood ration thing.
Yeah, true.
What's the word I'm looking for? The blood sample.
The blood bag.
The blood bag. That's what it is. Thank you. He died in it was Hina's arms. I thought it was Kyoko's. But yeah, she cried on him. He came back to his senses and then died.
Also, I will do you the honor of already giving you a point.
Good.
There you go.
Wrong on so many counts.
Hey, it's been a year.
Tenko?
I see, yes.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. You say that now? If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Or, you know what would be sick? If Angie is back now.
If Angie is back.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. Also, wait, was that plank on the floor there before?
No, that's new. There's a wooden fucking plank on the ground now. Oh, it's been moved! No, that...
So it's been lifted up?
The wooden plank on the ground has been moved. That circle was complete there.
Oh wait, that's a hole where the plank was
Yes.
fitted in. You don't really see because the paint or the salt is...
They moved the floor underneath her. I guess to open it up to kill her or something.
Does that exclude everyone in the room then?
Not necessarily. I don't know. I mean, Tifa, remember the whole shot put ball thing? Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now?
I will remove the sheet. Yep, that's blood. Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh? Perhaps.
Something is amiss.
Damn.
Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up and... That's a bit late, but... Yep, see, floor's been moved.
Ding dong dong ding.
Double murder.
Damn.
I called it. By the way, in the Japanese, this is the first time Himiko uses Tenko's first name. It's a shame that is lost in translation here. I mean, you can kind of still get the same idea because she's been kind of standoffish towards Tenko for the last little bit, and now she isn't, and she goes there. But
yeah,
that still hits different. Yeah.
That doesn't look like paint, Skinner. Blood is pink.
Yes, of course.
What color is your blood?
Why are you asking people that?
Because it should be pink.
Blue. This is in fact the first death during an investigation, as Tifa said. True. Well, the first murder. First death, I would still go with Hifumi, but... yeah.
That's fair. So wait, now we have the closed room death and the double death in one chapter.
Yeah. And calling it that chapter 3 would be a double death was me. I did that.
It's a tradition thing. You don't get a point for that.
Mokuro.
That wasn't a double...
She didn't die during an investigation.
She was already dead. They just reused her body, no?
Yes. 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 That being said, you have a line to say.
I did the ding,
No, you didn't.
ding, I did ding, dong, dong, ding.
Do it like you mean it.
Third time.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation?
Wait, another victim during the investigation?
Yeah, there's another victim during the investigation. Okay. It's exactly like he said.
But you know what I mean, right? You can also read it the way I did.
No. Maybe Manaphane's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Oh yeah, wasn't it green twice?
Yes. Green and green with sparkles.
What did the sparkles mean?
Nothing. We didn't talk about that.
The green ones you can see as death in this case.
Incoming death.
It did predict tragedy.
Yes, and now it's gold.
Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
Everyone, please assemble in the séance room. Investigation hadn't officially started when she was killed. Yes, that's what I mean. By the way, rip Tenko. Yes.
Yep.
And this is weird because we just unlocked her lab.
So?
Yeah, true. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
Some of them got killed before we even saw their lab. And Angie's too.
True. Tenko, seriously?
What is this? How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Tenko, Gonta, so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Got a minute?
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the séance. What happened?
What do you mean you were?
Well, part of it.
Big ol' F in the chat. Yep.
Poor Tenko. I feel like she did have a bit of like a redemption arc right before the end. Like not her last lines, but more like in this chapter.
She had some character development.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening. And hey, I think we should both get a point because we also called it with a fucked up flaw in the séance rooms. Like we came in here and immediately like, yeah, this is gonna be used for murder. 100%. Has to be.
Yeah, but in the end it wasn't used as we thought it would be used.
True.
Because we thought the holes that were already there were gonna be used. This is a whole new hole.
Sentences you shouldn't necessarily repeat outside of this case.
Half a point then. Well, then we might as well just add 1 point to me and then at the end go minus half and add that to your score.
Is that Dutch maths? No.
Well, I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. Guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tanko, yes?
huh? If so...
What happens in the event that there are 2 murders by 2 people? What if there are 2 blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial? Also, this confirms that it's not blackens, it's still blackened. The plural of blackened is blackened.
I never wondered about the plural.
I did. Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Before you click on,
Yes,
Kanta's feet look a bit weird, don't they?
that's the light in this room.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like he has very pink toenails and knuckles, because the same effect is happening on his hands.
And he wait, 1, 2, 3. It looks like he has more toes than there should be. 1, 2, 3. No,
A
that's
whole
still
new
5.
hole, a new fantastic point of view. It depends on who, not for Tenko, certainly. The plural of Pokemon is Digimon.
Good
If
work.
only. If only. Tifa, why are you staring at his feet?
Because it kind of jumps out of the screen. Even also his knuckles are also pink.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So it is a lighting. What would happen? Also, to still give my point, from where I sit am looking exactly at the foot. Like it's at eye height right in front of me. Like of course I see
No,
it.
it ain't.
Yes it is.
No.
It's like there. I see it. It's right there. But Monodam, what would happen?
Oh, what would happen?
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy.
I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really don't know. Oh man, we're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate.
Father!
And this is the return of Monokuma.
Tofu, food fetish confirmed.
Food fetish, yes. Foot fetish, no.
Yeah, not my thing. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. And there he is. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Yeah? It's all your fault, Monophony. Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal.
Are they gonna French kiss him back to life?
Just lick his patches back on.
That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love.
We're going to summon Huey Lewis. That would be amazing. Also, hello Andric. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing?
Huey Lewis can fix this.
Oh, and congratulations on your second day of being a team leader, I believe.
True. How's
Yeah, today's
it?
Tuesday.
How are you liking it? How are you doing?
An
Happy
amazing
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Nice to hear it. Tell us
Oh.
more about that.
What made it amazing? That sounds like good things happened. You don't understand that, because you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Monotaro is the next one to die.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that was already clear because there's no way he would kill Monophony first.
Because Heather let me buy a video card finally.
Yes.
Yes. Let me guess, it only cost you a month's worth of rent.
Oh yeah, they are expensive.
Hardware is still really expensive. Unless you got a good deal, of course.
I doubt it's gonna go back.
Not anytime soon, no. Congratulations. Got a 3070 Ti on lockdown. Nice, nice. When are you supposed to get it?
Cheers to that.
I would cheers with you, but I'm out of drinks. We should fix that in a moment.
Let's finish this conversation until they leave, and then we can...
Yes.
Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you. Father, I love you with all my heart. You're making me blush.
Here I am!
If only love would work like that. Well, there's your proof, DK.
DK, I take it you have not listened to the message that the very first Pokemon movie is teaching us. This is exactly how it works.
It's a game. No. This is based on true. No.
Yeah.
It's not based on
If
true.
it works for Pikachu, it works in Danganronpa V3, so it must be true. It was unreasonable, but since we're not looking at houses for another 6 months, so I wanted to get something nice. Nice. Heather is getting a tattoo tribute for her mom.
Oh,
That's
that
also
is
really sweet. Yeah.
Does she already have an idea what it's gonna be?
Are you still thinking about getting a tattoo? Another one, that is.
Yeah.
Still the manatee idea?
I would still love a manatee tattoo.
It could be really cute.
The problem is, like, a manatee I would put in my neck, and you don't really see that, but I won't really see it, and that's more important. But I don't know.
Put on your forehead. Don't. Does that mean love is imaginary? Do you see this? The answer is no. It's not imaginary.
And
It
our
exists.
love for all of you?
Awesome, very real.
Love, love.
Love, love.
Love, love.
She's getting make good choices and a nice script on her wrist. That is really sweet.
That is really nice.
Yes.
If she still has something with handwriting from her mom, could also try to do it in her handwriting.
Oh yeah.
That would also be a really nice idea.
It's a ruse, they put it on for stream. Yes, we are paid actors. I actually don't even know what her real name is. No.
But I'm sorry, Mario Party and Mario Kart, like, that's where friendship gets put on hold. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll give it to her. Thanks. You're welcome.
I hope she can do something with it.
Yeah.
It would make it like that little bit extra.
If that's the kind of thing you want.
If that's what you want.
Yeah.
That could be sweet. I'm back! Were you good while I was away?
I don't like that. I don't like this at all. I get a point.
You don't get a point.
Give me the tally. I get a point.
No, you said they would do this to get Monokuma back. Now
Yeah,
Monokuma...
and that's what's happening.
Can we go on a break and just have this play on repeat?
I kind of want to cut out just the top of that without the text and have that running every time, every day, all day. Monophony, why are you like this? I mean, they're robots. So...
Can I just
I could
turn off
watch
the
this
camera
forever.
and
Why?
go on a break?
No. No, we don't, Tifa.
To not interrupt the scene. Also, I like how the other Monokuma is still a part of it.
Notice the bald Monokuma is in on it. Yes, yes he is. Which is really weird, because why is he doing that to him?
I find it a bit odd that he's smaller, though. You would think the Monokuma would be the same size, but I guess for the sake of...
You running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Oh god.
Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
Sentences you should never say in a different situation.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
Father, your tongue is getting me soaked. The background sound just does it as well.
Tifa, is this what you had in mind when, like 2 years ago, you said we should try the streaming thing? Like this?
Look at it.
Monodam was getting excited there.
Well, now we're all cleaned and groomed. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. That is very true. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on a vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave, whether you get permission or not.
Don't do this.
I do not recommend that.
No.
Wait, so then who's this Baldy then? There are actually people like that though. At my previous workplace, that was like 9 years ago already.
Many years ago.
We once had someone that was like an hour late. I was the team leader there at the point too. I called him like, okay, are you still coming in? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, I overslept. And I was supposed to start half an hour ago. So I figured there's no point in coming to work anymore.
Yeah, can I get a vacation day today? That's not how it works.
He just didn't come. So that's like a vacation too.
Yeah.
Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone. Monodam, you did great.
Yes, totally.
Here's your pay like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Why? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
This is him relaxed.
He looks very relaxed. If you're already late, why not?
At least he had someone cover for him. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly what you need to do when you're overseeing a killing game. I mean...
Monodam was doing alright. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. Wait.
in other words...
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tanko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. So wait, what you need to be doing if you find a body and you're the first one is to quickly kill someone else.
Yeah.
Is what they're saying. Because
Correct.
that's how you get away with murder.
Yes. Correct.
Damn. Basically, Tanko's killer wasted a kill, and Tanko herself is a waste of a victim.
What sweet words.
How to be remembered. Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Okay. Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Monotaro's gonna die.
You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go.
Yeah, as long.
You're not gonna live that long. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please.
Say it, Tifa. Save a line. Save a line, Tifa.
Okay, wait. Please, lick me some more, Daddy.
What a beautiful moment for me to get some more tea. Be right back.
We are
Come back. Beautiful, thank you, Skinner. No, thank you, beautiful Skinner. Thank you for that clip.
At least it has the line of the game in that clip.
We can change that.
Otherwise it would be really bad.
Everybody in favor of me isolating the audio from that and uploading it everywhere? Cool. Without context, of course.
On only sex.
Yes.
For a certain amount.
Yes. Your new ringtone, everybody. Driving home, so switch to audio only. Be back shortly. Motonut, safe drive, and thank you very much.
What he said.
Considering making hot chocolate, but I'm not sure if that would be disrespectful, Tenko.
You should make that hot chocolate and honor her.
Exactly. I feel like generally one of the best ways to honor a deceased person is to make the most out of your life. So yes.
It can be the ringtone, no.
When Jack's dad calls, but only on my phone, because that is really weird. I mean, I'm his son, she's his... Well, what's the word?
Daughter-in-law.
Yeah, that's it. I could only think of brother and sister-in-law, but yes, daughter-in-law is a thing too. Already on a Jack. Nice.
Imagine you're sitting in a bus and all of a sudden, please lick me some more, Daddy. Please lick me some more, Daddy. Please, please, Daddy.
A good shame the text is still on screen.
That's the only reason why I'm repeating it.
I can make you a t-shirt with that text on it if you want.
I can wear it.
Someone better clip that.
Someone better not.
Carrying on, as soon as the game lets me.
So long.
Farewell.
This game. Oh. Oh.
What was Monodam doing there?
Plotting the death of Monotaro.
And like, if this was a real situation, you would first be like, oh fuck, someone just died. And then it's like, what the fuck's happening here? And then you're just completely out of the whole murder.
Where were those small bears walking around? Yes.
How do you recover from that?
You don't. I think that's the whole point of Danganronpa, that kind of like the Marvel superhero movies. Like, they throw you for a loop so many times you just begin to accept it as, yeah, this is normal. No, we go from death to robot bear implied, technically, maybe not incest, but it still feels weird. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Yeah, makes sense.
To make sense of all of that?
Listen closely.
If both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
Also, I believe it's the same culprit.
I hope so. Actually, no, it isn't, because that's been done before.
Yeah, it definitely could be new, and this whole conversation that they just had would also make me believe there's a second one.
Yeah.
But I think there's only one, and my first bet is gonna be on Korekiyo because he asked the question. And set all of this up.
No, I don't think it was Korekiyo. I don't know who to go with yet, but I don't think it was him.
I don't want it to be him yet, but so far he makes sense. I mean, he placed the whole cage with a loose plank under it. But then again, actually, she got killed from below. It can't be Korekiyo.
Tifa, yes, it can be anyone.
Which corner was he in?
It doesn't matter. The first case, somebody literally killed someone with a shot put ball from a different floor. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, fair. I don't know, Korekiyo seems suspicious, but I also don't think it's him. Okay, I'm not fully sure yet, actually. Never mind. But I do think it's one person.
No, it isn't, because that has been done before, and while they do have traditions in these games, like the double murder in Chapter 3, they do mix things up. First game, you have the good kids. Yes, you were a second game, you have the bad guys.
But if it's two, then we're still gonna find out who the second killer is.
No.
We are going to find out. We're not just gonna leave it as the ultimate detective. We're just not gonna sentence him during the trial because he gets off
like
free.
that. Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
the next chapter is gonna be super awkward.
That could actually happen. Yeah, no, I see that happening. But somebody who murdered somebody just gets away with it because it was a wasted kill. Yeah, no, you have a point. I agree.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see where we get a bit further in. But we don't even know there is a different culprit, do we?
If there. True, we just invest. I make fun of you for not being able to speak, and now I do the same thing. True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Haven't done it today yet. Fuck you, Kokichi.
I really want it to be him though.
I would not mind. Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
I just don't think it's gonna be him. Ah, you fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And with that, we don't mean you, of course, Flurry.
Yes.
How are you
hello.
doing?
Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Yes, honored. Thank you very much. Hope yours is going swimmingly as well.
It's been quite a great Tuesday, thank you.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Shuichi, this is bad. This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So this is where you need to step up.
Again.
Listen, Shuichi. If the impossible is possible, all you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
That's a good pep talk.
Yeah.
No worries, I am a psycho. Then this is just a game for you. Have you ever played Danganronpa before? And of course not. Why would they get rid of the one of the annoying people in the group? Yeah, I do believe he's gonna go towards the end.
Yeah, no. Kokichi is gonna survive until the end. He might even survive the whole game, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh wait, it could still be two murders, because what if Tenko really did kill Angie and now someone killed Angie?
But you just said the same thing twice. What if
Oh,
Tenko
now
killed
someone
Angie and
killed
then
Tenko.
somebody killed Angie? Yes, Tenko.
It is still possible that it is a double murder. In this case, both of the killers are technically gone, like in the previous.
Oh, and then
games.
it wouldn't even matter if we find out... No, it would still matter that we find out who the Blackened is, because otherwise we all get killed. And in that case, the answer would be Tenko. It's a tough one, Tifa.
In this case, if Tenko's already dead though, would we still go for the first one? Okay.
Yes, No, Tifa, listen. They've explained this to us. We solve the murder of Angie, not of Tenko. If they happen to be the same, that's fine. If they aren't, that sucks. I still haven't fixed the overlay. Fabulous.
Fabulous. Thank you for the unicorn
bits.
dongs.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
it. How are you
How
doing today?
Was today your first day of work?
Oh, true. Was
Or
that
is
today or
today?
tomorrow?
Technically, it would still be because it's late shifts, I think. But how are you doing?
I don't
anyway?
recall when I saw your message. I have not played Danganronpa because I do not like the art style. I just adore the game though. That is fair. One of the things I actually like about the game is the art style, but
Yeah,
to each their own.
It's a personal taste, kind of.
Yeah.
It would indeed be a wasted kill. Yes. True.
Sure. And then I don't think that's the case because I doubt they're gonna go with a wasted kill option.
Yes, they would. In 4 hours I go ahead. Nice. That will be
Oh, true. You were
like
late
midnight
shifts.
for us. Yes.
Nice. I wish you all the best on your first day of work. Fabulous. You got this.
Then whenever I go sleep, you go work. That sounds perfectly. That's the best way of doing it.
We can dream of fabulous working.
Yes, basically. Yes. I hope it's gonna be an amazing day.
Go crush it.
Yes. Alright, then let's check the Monokuma file first.
Oh my god.
The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound in the back of the neck.
In the back of her neck? But she
Yes.
was in turtle position, which means that either...
Fuck, you're right.
either the loose plank is just to throw us off, because then someone must have reached through that and stabbed her in the neck. Because why wouldn't you just stab her in the stomach or in the throat? Or it was someone in the room and they stabbed through the cloth, or just lifted the cloth and stabbed her in the neck and moved the plank to make it seem like it came from below.
We need to check out the blanket.
Yeah, there's 2 options there.
I don't have to deal with customers. Introverts dream.
Yes. That makes such a big difference,
Yes.
really.
I hope your colleagues are gonna be great and that the work is fun, or at least not too bad.
Yeah.
A stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death.
Thanks for the lurk, Skinner. Have fun.
Destiny 2. Somebody has to play him, so enjoy, Skinner. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again.
Curse? Aww.
I like how it kind of looks like awesome wing makeup.
Like
His
he has
tears.
wings on his bottom eyelids.
Yeah.
And look, Destiny 2 is alive! Wow.
Danganronpa's life.
I need to have a coworker tell me how to use the online pay stub the company uses and how to get the app on my phone to work so I can clock in. I can't figure the ADP shit out at all. They will have someone there to explain all of that to you. I would be shocked if I didn't. So.
It's your first day. Hey!
What? Curse! Kaito, calm down!
Or don't.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Slam!
A dull sound reverberated through the room.
I'm
Did she
amazed you
just
got
body
that
slam
hawk
him? She did body slam him. Yeah.
in.
Are you okay?
Right in the face.
My bad.
Shurichi, I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Maybe after she just hit you in the face for hugging her out of the blue, you don't want to call her nicknames that she told you that she's not too fond of. Just a hunch.
She already punched you. What else could go wrong?
Kaito left room still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death as our own lives are at risk. Talk about time, first day I'm already confused. That's normal. It's the first day.
They'll explain it.
Be back soon, get a jump in the shower. Fabulous. Enjoy
that shower. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko?
Oh, would they go for triple murder? No, we need the characters for the later chapters.
Triple murder. There's gonna be no one left.
That's what I mean.
And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. Well, we can still be. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. And the guest... Investigation. Investigation resume. Imagine being on a vacation, like doing nothing all day that like requires your brain to work, and then you still can't speak properly. That's us in a nutshell.
Yeah, I think focusing on this death is gonna best resolve what all happened though. Because I still find the whole stabbed in the neck thing here weird.
It could very well be that whoever did this just copied the first murder, and it's not the same one.
It can definitely be, but I would think it's the same murderer, especially with the way how it's set up.
Because remember, in Danganronpa 1, we also had two blackens, technically. Two blackened.
Yeah.
First it was Hifumi, then it was Celeste.
This one's hard
Celestia?
to
Celeste?
put my finger on right away. It's too dark in here. We can't investigate, even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Gonta, bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
He has a flashlight. Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. We put light bulbs into Kibo.
New power? Yeah, of course it's his eyes. What else? What else could it have been?
I really thought it was the buttons.
No.
The gorgeous girl genius have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Also, is it just me?
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Rihanna would be proud.
Or do they have a lot of these special art moments?
They
in
do
this
have
game?
quite a bit, yeah.
They're more than before, no?
I think so.
Oh man.
What a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
Kibo bots, roll out.
Ooh, got a hot chocolate and a bagel.
Ooh.
Enjoy. Have some for us too.
Yes, we went shopping today and I thought they had bagels there, but it was a cream cheese with herbs shaped in a circle with a hole in the middle. And when it looked interesting, I didn't buy it, but I was also disappointed because I thought it was a bagel.
It's okay.
No.
Not sure our stroboscope is any better. You mean a kiboscope.
Yes, exactly. The hand motion really sold the sound, people.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullet section.
Why is that a truth bullet?
I don't have a clue, Tifa. It's the white sheet we used for the séance.
Does it have a hole in it?
That's what I'm looking for. This was placed on top of a cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. Opaque?
Opaque.
Opaque. And on the back.
Opaque.
It sounds posh.
Yeah, that's opaque.
Oh, happy Tuesday!
Oh yes. Congratulations, everybody. It's Tuesday.
Completely forgot about that. And
Congrats on
congrats on
Nekomaru's
Nekomaru's birthday.
He
Also
will be
true.
missed.
He shall really be missed.
Just turn him into a nuke. No. He's got to have a special power supply to sustain him. Mess up the battery and kill everyone. No.
That's not how he's built though.
Exactly. Kibo doesn't have the power to destroy things.
Kibo has been built for the cuteness.
Yes. Should have been called Cutebo.
Look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
The middle.
Well, yeah, that could roughly be. But no. Oh.
But no hole in the fabric. What? How? Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Well, it could still have been lifted. Or someone literally moved the plank, lifted their arm through it, and then stabbed her, but I would think she noticed that.
What's with his mouse sensitivity? How can we not check the cage? How? What?
Because the
Wait.
cage isn't important, I guess.
It's the wooden dog statue used in the séance. I believe it's called the dog god. What are you doing?
There's blood on the cage, but it makes sense because
Yeah.
the cloth was over it.
During the séance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. Or one Gonda.
This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
Well, there's no way Ganta came in, lifted it, without disturbing anything.
I know.
Oh.
That was a line with what?
I'm just saying it wasn't Ganta.
Also, who the fuck
Also, wait.
measures weight in girls?
And wait, that's roughly, what was it, 80 pounds? 2 girls. Those are 2 little girls.
Here comes Maki.
That's 40 kilos a girl.
Anime math. Yes.
Well, fair. I mean, Americans measuring football fields.
Germans in sauerkraut.
Germans in sauerkraut. The Japanese in girls. And what do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? Well, we touched you.
Oh, what?
I'm kidding.
Anyway.
Is this...
The localization team really doesn't know how pounds work. The weights are so light for these characters. Well, that and 40 kilos a girl is not a lot.
It's true.
Those are tiny. Considering British people weigh in stone, I'm not surprised anymore. That's true.
It's just kind of weird to me, but I wouldn't even know how much a stone is.
I do not know how you calculate that. If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
I thought...
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. That's the part that gets you... Oh my god. Also, it's a dog statue. I would argue that if you wiggle the cage, you could make it topple, but whatever. Let's check the body, I guess.
Still, it's about not being able to get out easily.
It's the magic circle Q drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well...
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
What?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
Shut up! I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions.
Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But...
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey.
Isn't that right, Kyo?
Yeah.
Which is here because... what's his name? Kyo, not Kyoko.
Kokichi.
Kokichi took it along.
He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Can we check the body now? There we go. We need to check several things. Now we can check the cage. Alright. Hold on the corner first.
Oh, it's in the corner. I thought it was in the floor. Actually, is that a plank missing in the floor too?
Tifa, you showing off your incredibly bad body posture won't change anything that you can see.
Yeah, but I
Like
don't see
doing
if this
this.
is a plank missing or not.
Just makes it look like you have no neck.
That's
There's
not the
a
point
small-
here.
There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this...
The hole? Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
What? Something dropped down there?
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it.
Would that be the katana again?
I doubt it.
Wait, doesn't that mean the katana should be moved now, if it is the same weapon?
Oh, there's more than one. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this...
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. If they make like a turtle. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey.
Look at this.
Is this...
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance.
Oh. Where else would she have been killed?
But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. Before.
Then...
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility.
She wouldn't have died that fast. And it's also not the case because there was blood before.
To be honest, I mean, I guess you could hide like a huge needle, or like a needle under the dog cage statue, but...
Do you see the cut? That is not a needle.
A blade then. But how would that have worked when it was lifted? Nah, kinda doubt it.
There was already blood coming out from under the cage before we lifted the cage.
Yeah, and how would... I'm trying to think if that could have also been what killed Angie, but... No, not really. I don't see how that could have been the same thing.
She was definitely killed during.
Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the séance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the séance?
but
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose.
Well, that was definitely the thump that we heard, I would think.
Possible. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the séance. Ah, wait. She did say she wouldn't say anything, but still. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
I doubt that. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die.
You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty.
Just kidding. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. Once we're done in this room, I would like to go back to Angie, see if the sword is still there.
Can do. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue.
A sad reminder that Tenko has mentioned having a low pain tolerance. That is true.
We can even check out the stone.
But depending on how deep that gone, it would have also hit your vocal cords, I would imagine. And
Why do you have to make it worse?
Right, that's an explanation
No,
on why she also might not have called out.
Why do you have a specialty to say things that will make people feel worse about what happened?
Because investigation! It's important!
There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be
Looks
a great
like a
way to
potato.
cut off Tifa. It wasn't just a marker though. Tenko had her forehead on this rock hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. I guess they used the marker to know roughly where to stab, but
Well, her head was on the marker.
given how this is laid out, I would think that...
This also kind of makes Korikyo suspicious.
I'm confused.
What if he put the stone there to make sure that she would turtle in the correct position? Because now she went, let's say, from north to south. But if she was laying from east to west, whatever he wanted to do might not have worked. Or did they say during the
Oh,
ritual
yeah,
that she
you're
had
right.
to lay a certain position?
You're right, Korikyo would make sense because he told her how to position herself for the murder.
So far, he seems suspicious.
She may also have thought it was just part of the ritual and the pain was for possession. Yeah, true.
That is also true. But I want to believe that if it really is like a stinging pain, despite you saying you wouldn't say anything, you would out of I'm gonna say automatic response.
Reflex, TV.
Reflex.
What you're looking for is reflex. Candles hung on the wall. Hung on the wall. We're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles it was pitch black.
Especially, by the way, if you're not expecting thing. Like,
But
if you
how did the
expect
culprit
thing,
kill Tenko in complete darkness?
It's
He
different.
said while trying to cut teeth off so that we can move on to something else. I guess we should also check out Kiba. Because he's shining both ways. Leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
That's kind of sweet, though. I guess the candles before you start talking. And I think
That's what I just did.
No, I said candles.
That's what I just checked out.
Oh, okay. I think the floor was also a sign.
That's what we checked out already.
Okay. Then start talking.
I guess everybody in the room.
Oh man.
Done that one. Oh, we haven't talked to her yet.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Hey!
He's trying.
Yeah, but it's like you just witness a murder. And then, hey, Jack! Hey, Jack!
No.
Kanta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Hey,
okay.
Listen. Exactly.
Himiko. Anything else we could check out here? Other than to try to talk to literally everybody? Alright, talking to everybody then.
I do feel bad for Himiko though. Because
I
they
feel bad for all of them.
They kinda said goodbye during a fight, basically.
True.
She was still mad at Tenko.
Been under the floor yet? No, I thought that happens when we leave the room, but I'm gonna check for that next. Thank you.
No, she said after we're done in the room, we should go check it out. But I think that means we need to speak to everyone first.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Q, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
Of course.
Of course, I'm shocked about that as well, but why did the séance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly.
Because she was dead.
He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the séance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the séance?
I see, yes.
True, it may be the best to move past what happened to know why the séance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up.
At the time, in order to begin the séance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Also, it can't be that the statue is the weapon because the cloth is not broken. Like, there's no cut in it.
But I never said the statue is the weapon.
I did.
How did the statue cut her?
I don't know, it has a mechanism that makes something pinch down.
Oh, like that. Could have been,
Afterwards,
sure.
we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew at the candles. What's with those fade to whites? Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The séance would have been complete, but... And now that you mentioned, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. That one, to be exact.
Also, that sounds more like something crashing down instead of a plank moving.
It sounds like wood breaking, yeah. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was pretty loud for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something?
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. Chuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all 4 of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it, crunchy. Yeah, that's definitely some crunchy floorboard that broke her.
I really thought it was more like the sound of something dropping, but that was definitely not the case.
No. What are you doing? Read your line.
Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the séance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes.
Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
A problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. And that is, why ever did the séance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Because she was dead.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
How can it continue if the medium is dead?
Well, maybe somebody did do something while we weren't looking, and that's why the séance failed.
But the sound was during the song.
Yes.
Which
So
means
somebody did something that they shouldn't have done. The murderer.
Yeah, but we can assume that she was dead during the song or killed during the song. And the spirit inhabits the body at the end when he calls out their name. If there is no medium spirit because she dead, how can it work?
It makes an awful lot of sense. Keep going.
I know. Obviously, since this séance was clearly a sham.
Maki never was one to pull her punches.
Which makes me even more suspicious of Korikyo.
Yes. Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor?
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
Kibo.
Our boy Kibo.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Got it.
Also, welcome back, Mottenart. Hope you had a good
Yes.
trip. And Gio's not always that bright.
Unlike my very bright boy, Kibo.
I think he's bright enough to pull off both murders. I don't know how he did it.
Is he though?
I think so. I don't know how, but he is the only suspect currently that makes sense.
But would Korikyo really kill the medium?
Yeah, because he has an alibi. He was in the room when it happened. And if they're
Okay.
gonna bring it to, oh, they got killed from under the floor, how could it have been him?
Okay, I see your point, but to me somehow it seems like he would be more into getting the séance right than killing someone.
Yeah, it did seem to have a big importance
Oh, that's
to
just
him
part of the act.
to just ruin it, but I think it's part of the act.
I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor.
Which sucks if it is him, because I wanted to get to know him better.
I didn't. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Is it just me, or is this Danganronpa 1
2.
or 2?
Yes. Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It looked pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a hole. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can easily see into the next room.
hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away.
It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
Down the rabbit hole they go.
Yep.
I'd rather not crawl around down there. If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
Yep.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. Unless someone had night vision goggles.
Okay, Korikio is probably not gonna be it after all, because how would he have been crawling under here? We heard him during the song, so it's not like he chickened out during that time frame.
We could have heard him from under the floorboard.
Yeah, but he would have had to leave the room first, enter the room next door,
Yeah, we would have heard
go
that.
down, crawl under here, and then start singing so that they would hear him.
We would have heard that. We also would have heard the door.
Yeah.
That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
And there.
Not even heard, there would have been light from the hallway too. Then they could have used the light like we're doing now.
Well,
True. They used the light to move around under the floor? Is that possible?
This one is gonna be hard.
Are we not checking out what is in the next room? How? There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
ah,
Maybe someone cut themselves while opening it?
No, both murders happened here.
You think Angie got moved?
Yeah.
Because there was still an awful lot of blood at Angie's thing, no? There was a whole puddle.
But didn't we also say it was dry blood?
Oh, fair.
You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of his floorboard.
You probably also hear it if they are under the floor instead of in the same room.
No.
True, but to get under the floor, he would have had to leave the room. And he couldn't have left without us noticing. So it has to be someone outside? Oh, this one is gonna be hard. Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
that's true.
I wonder, I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Because that happened earlier. It's the only logical explanation. No? And we found the murder weapon. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, then it is very easy to have her killed from below. Because of the curve in it.
Yeah, you just
You
reach
stick it
out
out
behind
and-
her
yep.
and the blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
is this?
This came from my research lab. Didn't she say she had nothing pointy? Or no swords?
No guns.
Oh, no guns. Never mind.
Actually, true. No long melee weapons, which I thought was bullshit because I remember there being a pole arm, but we can find that out later. Damn, that sickle!
I count this as a melee weapon, by the way.
Wow, Maternat. Wow.
Oh, no swords. Okay, fair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target.
And to cut herbs.
It can be thrown without losing any lethality. And you can hide it under your clothes too. How do you hide that? The thing is broader than she is.
What? It's not a scythe, Tifa, it's a sickle.
So, it looks pretty big.
It's because... If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
Even if this is our murder weapon, how did the carpet attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's possible.
Impossible.
Oh, it's impossible.
Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Alright.
I like how the blood keeps dripping.
I would... Where is the... There. Look, part of a cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too.
And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why?
Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve?
The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Why would you do that here specifically? You couldn't have known that they were going to do a séance, could you?
I would almost think that maybe the murderer used it in the dark to open it and then get into it, which also wouldn't interrupt the singing and all of it.
It
But
was
it's-
underneath Tenko.
No, it's next to the body. The body is here, the floorboard is there. But it's not really in a corner, judging from the layout.
Yeah, no, they didn't get in there because it's the thing that was underneath the cage.
No, that's not under the cage, that's what I meant. Where is it?
Yes, that's why there's
Oh, it's
blood
still the
dripping
same
down
thing.
too.
No, I don't mean that end, I meant the one where the thingy was cut.
Kyo was going on about that séance since he got his lab and the book about it was in his lab. It wasn't a secret thing. Correct? Yeah. But would you really plan all of that on the off chance that there isn't a séance? You even commented on it having to say it so much. True, but... Maki, you want to head back up?
Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. I'm really confused by the dried blood, but I still think Kyo is the only one that makes sense so far.
After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back.
And I can't even explain how.
Returned to our investigation.
by the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is...
The culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
This is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths.
Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, you should probably hurry. I see her point, but you
Yeah.
need to investigate both to see if you have two killers or not.
But to point out to you again, the floorboard with the blood dripping down is where she was on.
Yeah, okay, fair. The distance just seemed longer down there to me. But the dried blood is on the other end.
Which is weird. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded.
Another one dead. What?
Yes, it's Kokichi!
Oh. I was like, wait. Holy shit, I hate this dude. This- I was waiting off stream. This dude is such an asshole. I kind of half called that, didn't I?
Do you Have you ever seen when they do this in movies or TV shows or whatever? I know it wasn't the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where people fake a lottery win and they have a person sit there and see the lottery being done and they got all the right numbers and they realize that their life is going to change for the better because of this huge success. That's what I was feeling. And then to have all of that crumble like sand through your fingers.
Oh, this guy is such an asshole.
I need another break. BRB.
BRB.
Thank you very much for a follow. Much appreciated.
Isan Kakichi? Did I say that right? Thank you for the follow. And cheers.
We shall drink with you.
Stay hydrated.
And yes, thank you for the look.
And thank you for the clip as well, Groundhog. But seriously, how can you be... We knew he was an insensitive jerk. But how can you do this during a double murder?
I was so disappointed in the fact that it was a prank that I had to get some chocolate during the break. That being said... Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? No.
No one would mourn your death.
The reason for the sounds were going to be joy and happiness.
At least on one end.
What are you doing?
How's your day going, you guys?
Good.
Doing
Very well. How
great?
are you doing?
Having a great Tuesday? How's your day coming along?
That moment spoiled for me and I was so excited for it when I played. I had no idea the context, which makes it so much worse.
No, Kokichi is not best boy because of this stuff.
Despite the fact that he's not the tallest, he clearly is the biggest piece of shit in the game. I will stand by that.
Yes, any body discovery? Yes, I take it you have played the game. We have...
Tanko just died.
Just discovered Tenko, and Angie has also passed away in this chapter. We're currently doing the investigation on both when this dude comes in.
Kokichi, not me. I've been here longer than that.
This is the... this dude.
Imagine pointing like a normal person with your finger. No, all five. The Dutch way. This is how you point.
This way. No, but now I did. I would wave this way, like this way.
Since when do you point with your whole hand?
I never point with my whole hand.
You just did it several times.
Yeah, to make fun of you saying I point with all
Is
five
everything
fingers.
you do a lie?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Glad to hear you're doing well. It's the way of the Dutch. Actually, now that DK says it's the way of the Dutch, you kind of do. Like when you hold out your hand while cycling to point in which direction you're going. At least I do that with my whole hand. Just go like... whoop.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, but then it kind of answers your question, doesn't it?
I've watched the games, I know all the deaths and everything, but I will not give spoilers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You haven't played it yourself?
In the meantime... Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
It's a lie. Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. But then, suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard. Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
If you are about to lose consciousness, Kokichi, could you please do it near the stairs? I would appreciate that.
I actually have a feeling that every room has the same setup from under the ground.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Because who was the one who chose the room? Who was the one that said we should do it in the middle one? Because
I'm thinking about that because I cannot recall.
Because if it wasn't Korikyo, that means it could have been every room that got chosen, which means someone, I'm guessing Korikyo in this case, would have had to set up every room so that the murder would be possible.
I know it happened during the last time we played this game, but I don't recall. I know somebody specifically mentioned it having to be the middle room because that's the best one for things like this.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think that was Korikyo. Who's your guys' favorite characters? Kokichi has quite some followers in chat.
Yeah.
For whichever reason.
Don't understand why, but hey, somebody's gonna like him. Chiaki. Bar none. And then there's a bunch of others, but yes, if I can only pick one, Chiaki.
Yeah, okay, fair. Would go with that.
Chiaki did nothing wrong. Ever.
In this game, I'm not sure though. I don't feel like I have an absolute favorite yet.
In this game, easy, Miu.
Miu is fun. I also really like Korikyo because his character is really interesting. Even though I don't think we'll see that much of him. I'm also growing on Kibo. Kibo is quite sweet.
My headcanon is that he legit fell over there from the blood loss and didn't want to get up, so he rolled with it and got up when he heard people coming. Get that boy some juice. No, let's carry on this conversation right next to the staircase which is around the corner. I would love that. Or maybe we should make sure that he is nice and cool and we should go to the pool with Kokichi right now.
Kokichi deserves to be smacked. Kanta is also really innocent. How long left? Like 20 minutes or something? You might actually
Always
be onto something, Benjima, because I could imagine it's like 20 minutes until class trial. And then like 2 hours.
Chiaki isn't in this game yet though. There's this strategy RPG thing after we finished this one that also got made into its own game for the Switch.
Actually, I take everything back. Monodam is my favorite. And Monophony.
Nah, Miu in this game.
I really like the Monokas.
Hello Benjima, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday and Tuesday.
What he just said.
Love going to Kibo too. Kibo, my son.
Kibo is kind of cute. Kibo is growing on me more and more.
Well, just kill him. You cannot be put on trial for it with a new rule, right? It doesn't matter. I still wouldn't want to do that.
Also, right. We could just kill someone in broad daylight, basically, with everyone surrounding us, and they can't kill us off.
Yes. Correct.
That is a giant
loophole. Yes, it is. But I imagine if that were to happen, the Exorcist would step in like, oh no, you can't ruin the killing game like this.
Yeah, but it's not part of the rules.
It's true.
But shit, I never thought that was an option actually. But
Danganronpa, that's a non-canon spin-off that I recommend only to hardcore fans. Yeah, I get that, but isn't the game that they made into Danganronpa the game that we unlock after we beat V3? I thought so, because it isn't in the menu yet.
Oh, fair.
And they did say that during the announcement for Danganronpa back when, I believe. My head is fuzzy and Frodo saw COVID test negative though, so just drinking Lemsip and loads of water. Stay hydrated, take it easy.
Have a nice cup of tea.
Yeah.
It's also fever or cold season.
Yes.
So take it easy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, there's that. It is one of the post-game modes. Ha! I knew something.
Maybe we'll check that out.
Yes.
Unlurk, welcome back, Skinner.
Thank you, Skinner, for that insight. Groundhog 100% at Danganronpa. Nice. How long did it take you? I always take it easy. It's not a bad thing.
Take it easier.
Yes, even easier. It wasn't worth it to be honest, but I am a completionist. Nice. Still, very nice.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
I usually don't 100% games at all. But fair.
Very rarely, for me. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. Ha, what bad luck.
See, I'm quite sure every single room is
Yeah.
set up so that the murder could also happen there.
The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean... Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Already?
Yes.
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
Already?
Yeah.
That was a really short investigation, or is that just me?
We're speedrunners.
Well, okay, fair, yeah. We are, true.
My Switch says about 175 hours. That's not too bad.
Nice.
I mean, you didn't enjoy it as much as you hoped, apparently, but still 175 hours is a lot of game for... How much was it? 50 bucks? 60 bucks? It's not bad.
Yeah, that does seem worth it.
Love Kokichi, don't know why, while he's a little shit, he can get love from me. Somebody has to like the character.
The only thing I'm willing to love about that dude is the character itself. But not the whole personality and the way he's acting. His whole build-up, sure, but that's where it ends.
You say already when this is your second stream of your investigation.
Yeah, but even in the previous stream, we didn't spend that much time in the investigation already. We did one room.
You have a point, but still.
Like, this is nothing.
It felt short to me.
Well, I wonder if they just did this additional floorboard just to make the reason for the lack of the support clear. That could be, but I really believe it's more that it's going to be the same in every room, so that whichever room was chosen, the murder could take place there. Seeing how the rest is all identical. And I really wish I would remember who was the one that chose the room.
Kokichi is an absolute little shit and an awful person, but as a character, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, unfortunately. I just hate him.
I guess time's up.
Oh,
Ah man, it's cause of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Because of us.
What were you trying to check?
Piece of shite.
I wanted to re-research the séance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately...
Oh, I want to read that.
I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the séance as what was written in the document. He drew this magic circle the same exact way as was in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later.
What I want to know about this is whether the rock is in the text.
I don't think Dwayne The Rock Johnson has a cameo appearance. I mean, technically he did. He was the focal point for Tango's head, but...
How was Angie murdered, by the way? Angie was murdered
Stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, same way as Tenko, stabbed in the neck, but she also had a wound on her forehead, but that one wasn't lethal.
Yes. No, Kokichi's a great person. You guys are all just judgmental. I guess. Yes.
I'll judge this asshole every day. Well,
Can you please point at...
Well, you too, but I mainly meant that one.
Let me flick you. Come here.
Just not as badly as Jack does. Like, I can live with him. I just don't need to talk to him myself, you know?
Why does he have blood on his head? He fell through the floor.
Yeah, he walked through one of the planks.
At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. His footing. Please let us hear a rumbling sound as he falls down the stairs. Let's go too.
That's true.
Come on,
Yeah.
Maki, roll.
Okay.
Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
You wanna die?
What are you staring at?
It was just a joke. Okay, maybe not then. Fine.
That still counts as a stop word, by the way.
Tifa, there are no stop words. Stop trying to make that a thing.
I'm going to Google that later because
You already
I
have
really
earlier
do.
and you failed.
Do you think so?
No.
Two other characters that I love is Kaito and Ryoma. Oh, we maxed out Ryoma just before he got killed.
Yeah, we got his
was
underwear.
such a shame. But we do have his underwear stacked under our pillow. He will not be forgotten.
Yeah.
Kaito has also started growing on me. I wasn't sure about him at first, but he seems like just a general nice dude. And I also doubt it's all an act.
Yeah, I think he's genuine.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, he can be a bit of an idiot, but...
Monica's a good person too, just a smidge troubled.
Troubled, 100%. Good.
I'm
We
sure
can
there
argue
is
about
someone that would agree with you, baby. I'm not going to.
Do we still want to start it?
Yes. Run, 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 run.
Run. Oh, fair, it's not even that late yet.
Yes. Even if it was. Did I see a mono? Oh no, it's this
No.
thing.
No, but I meant otherwise we could have saved before going in.
Nah.
And like went into the trial fresh.
Nah.
Oh dear.
Maki's ultimate talent is child caregiver, right? No, we already know that she is the ultimate assassin and the child caregiver thing was an act.
Yep. Spoiled.
Yeah. It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean that it's much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Shame the blood is gone already.
I can't wrap my mind around the dried blood on that plank.
Well, don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but wow, Maki roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault.
Yes.
You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
I agree.
Wow.
That being said,
Also, wait. No one's being revived.
Yeah, because also nobody yet has read the Necronomicon. Oh wait, we have, but nobody used it yet.
Okay, so next chapter we're just gonna forget that thing is an option.
Oh, I know it's 2.5 hours late, but recap. We learned how to use the Necronomicon. You have to do a thing, burn it, and then you can resurrect someone. Since the book is still there, it's not been used yet. Recap over.
And yes, at the beginning, she did say that she was the ultimate child caregiver.
Yeah. Yes. Well, at least we can all agree to like Chiaki. Yes. Yes, that we can.
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine. You contributed nothing so far. Has she in the previous trials?
Yes, she has.
What?
Sad, sour, dumpy tits. Titless.
I'm not calling that
All
a
of her other
contribution.
amazing lines.
Definitely not a contribution.
The time she shooed away Gonta by, well, hitting on him, I guess you could say.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
It's as though every time you open your mouth you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power.
But
I'm already glad no one started to hear Atua in exchange for
that might
Aegis.
still happen. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua. Considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all, she shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
It's okay, Kipo.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
It tells me to do too. If there's a character that I really hate, it's Tsumugi.
Still think the Cospox thing is bullshit.
Yeah, I have a problem with liking her. You don't really see much of her anymore, but in the very first chapter, I really thought she was the killer. And that kind of brought me into this whole, like, okay, she's the bad guy kind of thing. And I haven't gotten out of that yet. But seeing how little screen time she's had, technically. We didn't really have conversations with her. They also didn't get me out of it yet.
The less she does on screen, the more suspicious I grow of her.
She could definitely still become a killer. Or a victim, if anything.
She could be fucking Junko for all we know. Again, assuming that Cospox is bullshit.
Or that.
And somehow Junko is back, but...
I think out of all the characters that are still in, she and Korekiyo have had the least screen time. As in character, and getting to know them, development kind of thing.
Korekiyo had some in this chapter. Because we also found his library. His lab, technically.
Top 3 in this game are Kokichi, and there's a rough tie between Miu and Maki.
Yeah, Maki is cool too. But Miu number 1.
Yeah, I didn't like Maki at first, but she started to grow on me.
Out of the 16 students we've met, Kokichi would rank 100 for me.
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez. Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught up in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap.
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Hey, so...
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? I get weird feelings every time I see Korekiyo. He is a bit weird.
I'm digging his look. Ramble, ramble, rumble. Oh, rumble, rumble, ramble.
Yeah, the text in the middle of the screen and the speech bubble at the bottom said different things.
Yeah.
I still want that Monokuma statue.
This is a really cool way to get into the trial.
Yeah. Completely unnecessary too, but...
Yeah, they might as well leave this open after the first time and just have the elevator not work.
Yes.
Makes more sense, no?
As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard.
Any final suspects before we start the trial?
We descended. Perhaps because there were few of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. As it went deeper and deeper.
I take it you have none.
Not really. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black.
I'll stick to Korekiyo for now, because I have no one else.
The elevator stopped and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future, or Kibo as we like to call him, or is it...
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You make Mono damn sad. He doesn't look sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth. Let's hurry up and get this started.
Thrills, chills, kills.
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content.
Nah. Third class trial was about to begin. Angie Onaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it.
Lock in your final answers. Who killed Angie? Oh, we could also talk about Tenko just for shits and giggles. There are two options. Either Tenko killed Angie and Korikyo killed Tenko, but then Korikyo gets away with it. So I would think it's gonna be one killer for both of them, and then Korikyo killed both of them. And I'm probably gonna be completely wrong and it's someone super unexpected, but I have no fucking clue yet.
I honestly don't have a clue.
One, actually, Korikyo killing Angie also makes sense because the wax statues were hanging from the ceiling with some knots around them. And Korikyo is a rope master. So I also
Yeah, he
see
knows
him,
all about ropes.
So I also see him tying those things up. And perform some weird ritual, I guess.
I don't have a clue.
But for now, to lock it in, Korikyo. I usually have a suspect 2 or 3, but not at all this time.
I would have thought that Tenko killed Angie.
Yeah.
But then who killed Tenko?
Well, who do you think? If you have to name someone now.
I would say it's someone from the student council, but thank you, Groundhog. Yeah, please, nothing talking about stuff that hasn't happened yet. Also, nothing that could potentially, plausibly be a spoiler, because we're going through this completely unspoiled.
No worries. Wait, someone from the student council killed Tenko.
Let's get through this so that we can have background music back.
Okay, sure.
I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Background music? Okay, let's save this. Haven't done that in a while, fine. Background music?
But class trial in the meantime, that could be Tsumugi, Himiko, Kibo, or Ganza.
I don't think Kibo is going to kill somebody. I think Kibo will become a victim at some point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
don't think everything Himiko did was an act, though.
I believe Tsumugi will be a killer at some point, simply because she hasn't been used for potential fan serviciness. Like that was Miu's part so far, and I don't think they're gonna change that. So Tsumugi, story-wise, well, game design-wise, still needs to serve some sort of purpose.
Yeah.
And if it isn't fan service, she's gonna be a victim or blackened, and I think she will murder someone. I also think Korikyo could be a murderer. But now would make the most sense. I mean, you could explain all of this away with he did all of these things because he finally wanted to do a séance. Like, he was so smitten with the idea of finally being able to do this and having a scenario where he has other like-minded people willing to try it out, that he just got carried away with it or whatever. But
yeah.
Because even in the investigation, while he was standing next to the corpse of his classmate, he was like, but why did my séance fail?
Yeah, but it makes sense that it failed. That's what also makes him
Yes, but
suspicious.
he didn't seem to have much regard for the life that was lost, and he was, again, way too focused, for me personally, on
Yeah,
that part.
But that hasn't been anything new. He's been kind of excited in previous chapters too.
We never heard what Rantaro's ultimate talent was. I have a feeling we still will. We just haven't yet, though, that is true.
Yeah, that is true.
Should definitely save more often. Maybe there should be a save command. I'll think about it. Would make sense.
True. We've had some crashes in 2.
That's true.
Well,
But
what?
was Tanker really a murderer? I don't know.
Well, it could be to save
I
Himiko.
don't know.
I mean, she saw the influence Angie had over Himiko.
Would I be shocked if Himiko turns out to be the murderer? Yeah, I think so.
I think I would be shocked. I really doubt she is the killer. I'm gonna go with one killer, Korikyo. Tenko does make sense in a way to have 2 killers, but that means that she's the blackened, Korikyo goes free, if it is him. And then what are they gonna do with that? Then we know there's gonna be a killer on the loose.
Yeah.
And that seems like a very awkward next chapter. Because wouldn't you automatically vote for that person? In a logical way of thinking.
I'm confused. I do not know.
This one is really hard because I don't feel like there were really clues that points to someone in particular.
Hey, we should get this one.
Reveals V points. What's that again?
Those critical attack kind of things.
Okay. Well, you're the one playing, so whatever works for you.
Librarian's Glare. Didn't we also get one from you?
I'm just sitting here complaining that you should be faster and click better and all of that stuff. So pick what you can. You still have quite some points left. Love Himiko, that little shit. Oh, I find Himiko so annoying.
Yes. Alright, we still have 7
speaking,
points.
It just keeps going. Nah.
Don't care about that. Let's get that one. And set it.
You still could do 1, I think. Don't you have 4 points left?
3 points, so no,
okay.
not really. Let's save again so that I don't forget to keep my skills up. You can also get more at the casino. True, we can unlock somewhere.
Oh yeah, you can buy some.
Let's get into this.
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's begin. Yeah, I think Korikyo so far is the most obvious candidate to be the blackened.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Why does he do this every time though?
For people like us, who take a month to get to this point.
Who done it? Vote correctly.
That reminds me, I was looking at Frog Detective the other day, and they actually have a Danganronpa reference in the game description.
What, really?
Yeah, because in the first game they tell you you have to find out who done it. And that has to be Danganronpa because it's spelled the same way too, like one word.
And that person will graduate from this academy.
And I've never seen that used anywhere else.
Refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
Can't we all just vote that it's Monokuma?
He's not on the board.
Whodunit is a thing, not just in Danganronpa, really.
Oh,
Don't
fair.
they use it in other stuff?
Then it's probably not a Danganronpa reference.
I don't care, it should be.
Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Yay! If you guys also played the other games, yes, we've played all the Danganronpa games. Well, 1, 2...
Until now.
Alto Despair Girls, and now we're on the last one.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
Nope.
Don't tell me it was Kaito.
Well...
He has no alibis.
With how scared
Zero.
he was of Angie and the cult, that kind of makes sense actually.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Monokuma's disruptions.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
What?
Which disruption?
Spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating.
Oh, where he got fixed again.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Yeah.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
She is
Not let
pissed.
Your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Is she trying to sound like a ghost?
What do you mean?
She had the same hand thingies as in I Love Colonel
I love you,
Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. Yeah, when the student turned into a ghost.
But I don't think it's a referral to that.
Reference.
Reference. Ah,
You're a referral.
what do I have with those two words? Seriously.
Kaito was terrified of paranormal stuff and was feeling sick from it. Yes, I get that, but that also means that nobody was with him, whatever.
It's kind of also a motive to kill Angie.
Yeah, but would he go that far? I honestly think he's gonna be the last victim, so we still need him for that. Like game design wise.
Yeah, I want to believe that even if he wanted to, he wouldn't. Kaito seriously just seems like a nice dude so far.
Are you gonna play the fan-made games? I don't know. I've never looked at any of them because I'm pretty sure if I do, I'm gonna get spoiled for these. So maybe, unlikely, but maybe.
Yeah, we'll see
The transfer student.
in half a year when we finish this game.
Yeah.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
We didn't consider that. But wait, no, that can't be. The Necronomicon is still there. Forget about it. Yeah.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
That book has to be burnt.
Yeah.
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. I haven't even played the fan-made games. Are they complete? Oh, apparently some of them are. Alright, Tifa, let's get all the backgrounds and live through this.
Deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
The did work is this one.
She was gonna bring Rantaro
Yeah.
back. Yes, Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
Should you say something?
No. This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on the statements. I know the ritual didn't succeed and there should be evidence to support that. Yeah, because we're holding it.
Committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life.
What was the
and
button? That one.
classmates.
That's
So, ritual did work?
No, that's wrong. At a place, what is SDRA? I think I've seen that mentioned. Super Danganronpa?
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
And it's right here.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes.
Also, Tifa, real quick, on the right side of the Necronomicon right now, we see a Monokuma ghost with one eye looking all fucked up. Which other character was that? Because there was one like that.
Other character
Yeah,
in these games.
I'm confused.
I don't know. I have no clue what you're talking about. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete. since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Thank you, Gonta.
Probably.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Alright, the resurrection has to be a twist in this game at some point with how often it's been brought up.
Well, it could be that in the next chapter they're not gonna forget about the motive in the previous chapter and continue the whole resurrect someone thing.
Yeah. Also
what?
Do you think the bringing someone back thing is why Angie ended up getting killed? Was there a relationship between the characters that are left in the game so far, or at this point I mean, and the ones that have died? Like, oh, I wanted to bring a loved one back, so I did this to get the book, because Angie had it.
I don't think so. Also, now that you mention Angie dying again, I'm not sure if it's still the same killer. Because how did Korikyo kill Angie with the locked doors? Fuck, I forgot about the doors. Oh, this one's gonna be confusing.
Now, hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
Oh.
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Why do I have a feeling we're gonna do it right now?
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
But how is it wasted? We can still do it.
We'll probably forget about it in the next chapter.
Bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Monotaro dies next.
Yep.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
But it still is.
Could have just tried it.
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Oh, they drew a halo and
Angie.
angel wings on Angie's portrait.
Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Thank you, Korikyo, Captain Obvious.
Who did it?
Hey, Kokichi was also a suspect for the first kill.
I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, Creepshow. I already know what happened.
Okay, tell us. I'm in.
But he's being called out right away.
I don't mind that.
But that's usually, okay, you're not the killer thing.
Wanted to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
Yes.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
Unfortunately, the truth.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
What are your bullets?
We're the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I
Those
did not
three.
care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. Went to the classroom, broke
The
in,
text.
and murdered the fuck out of Angie. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking genius!
I would say use the lockpicking on the breaking in.
Is Korikyo really the culprit? Does that story fit the facts of the case? At the very least, there was no way he could have forced his way into the room.
The culprit used a katana.
Also, what was his reaction to the katana when we met him in his lab the first time?
Tell me what to do first.
I would shoot this one at the last option, which was breaking into the room.
Alright, tell me when.
I did not care.
This
about
one?
some
No.
katana.
Just admit it, you shitty worm. You went to the classroom,
That
broke
one.
in.
Well, that was wrong. Made a mistake.
She was
How
done.
dare I?
What were the other options? Tsumugi?
What was Tsumugi's account? Angie had locked herself into the Ultimate Artist's lab since yesterday working on the ritual.
Oh, or shoot that one at the breaking in.
Oh yeah, he couldn't have broken in.
And it was.
Alright, then we need to get to the end again.
Care about some
I find this being a bit weird.
Yeah, because what did he care about? Come on. Ah.
At least I was correct about which one to shoot.
Break.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
I still have no idea where they're going with his investigation. Of his trial now, I guess.
Yeah, before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Yeah.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
Well, let's find out about that. Why is it in this chapter everybody's interested in rituals? Because that's what it's about. That's the motive.
The rituals are interesting though.
Whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
Really, though?
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Who would be it? So it is gonna be two killers.
If it is one of the student council members, I would think it's Tsumugi. But I still think it's too early for her to get killed off.
I am really unsure currently.
Can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Right? No.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
I hate the way he says that.
Who is it?
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Why is Tenko not an option?
One of those 3 people.
Because nobody
wait.
thinks about the dead person. And she wasn't a student council member.
Yeah, true. At that point, Angie already knows she was played by Tenko.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack!
Wow.
That's robophobic.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
She forgave her though. That's true.
Yeah, but would she open the door?
Confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
But somebody else?
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Wait, your defense that it wasn't you is that the other person is a nice person? I can't believe Miu fucked Kibo and is blatantly robophobic. I mean, she was cleaning him. Wasn't she?
Yeah, but with how interested she is in Kibo's body, you would think a bit better of her.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Cleaning. The way Monokuma cleans his cups.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Gonta
I'm not the
We're
culprit.
not the culprit.
Here we go.
I don't think it's any of these 3.
Alright.
We must consider other
Let's
possibilities.
get through this first.
Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Oh, you had to do something here, so no. Never mind.
Last night.
A dead chick
Gonta
can't
and
be the
Rune talking to
culprit!
both friends.
Why?
only student council members had access.
Late at
Oh,
night.
that one. Kokichi. Kokichi's lockpicking.
Oh yeah.
Is that a robophobic remark?
Is it? There are several suspicious statements, but the most obviously inconsistent is Kokichi's. I just have to point out the inconsistency.
Wow. Why do I even think about what it could be if they tell you the answer anyway?
It's nice of him, isn't it? Come on, give me the thing. Bam!
I heard it.
I have 3 people are arguing, but the 4th one is the one we need to discuss with.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Unless you know how to lockpick.
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
If I knew how to pick locks,
Pick locks.
I would never tell anyone.
I would become a locksmith. Is that the right word? I think so.
But in this situation, would you really let others know that you are capable of doing that?
Not in this situation, no.
Because this can be used in so many ways that can be pinpointed on you, if anything.
I mean, that's exactly what happened. He opened the door for us, and look where we are.
But we already knew he had this option because he stole all the tablets before.
True. This is the second time we're talking about this.
That happened? I totally forgot.
No, you didn't.
Very convenient.
Stream is ending soon, right? Yes, I would wager in the next half an hour or so.
Yeah, max.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
We have witnesses.
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
So I'm not really present anymore. No worries.
Don't worry at all.
Oh, my great uncle just passed away. My mom just told me.
Oh no, my condolences.
I'm sorry to hear that, but yes, of course, please go take care of whatever it is that needs to be taken care of.
Go be with your family. Condolences to them as well.
Yes. Give him our best.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
24-hour stream. Nope.
Yeah, not happening, Benjamin. Not during this vacation, I think.
Take care, Groundhog.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
He wouldn't give that away, no.
If anything, he would give away that he killed Tenko.
Yes, he's not that dumb.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
He's lying.
The culprit was me, all along.
It was bullshit. Knew it was coming, but yeah, my mom's making phone calls not to tell everyone. Yeah, it still sucks, so yes, take it easy. As much as that is possible.
I'm glad in that regard you were still able to say goodbye. I would take it, but it doesn't make it easier.
Vacation again must be nice. Deserved.
Again? It was like 2 months ago since our last vacation.
Yes. It's too long.
It's been way too long.
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Why would he do that?
Wait.
Because it's exciting to him.
He really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
Imagine if now it was like, okay, it's him, end of story, next chapter.
You think that's long? You guys have no idea. Yes, I do think it's long because I believe everybody should have more vacations.
Oh shit, it's Wallace!
How are you doing?
How are you?
Translate for me, I missed you guys. Ich habe euch vermisst.
Ik heb jullie gemist, maar we hebben jou meer gemist.
Yes, it has been too long.
How have you been, man?
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
Tell us where you have been and what you've been doing during your absence. Unless, of course, it's a secret. Then don't tell.
Hope you've been well, at least.
Yes. Happy Tuesday.
Also, the fact that Americans have no vacation days is something that should definitely be changed.
Yes.
Because that's just slavery.
With extra steps.
With extra steps.
Everybody should have more vacations.
That is true. And in the UK, you guys have vacations, so you can't complain. At least you have vacation days.
Not enough, though, but still.
Yeah.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
I would, but not when it's you.
I hate this character.
Let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
With his lockpicks.
With his hands.
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
You unlock, you lock the pick. What?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
That's what I thought too.
But that's not how the culprit locked the room.
Why is he going with this immediately, though? Usually he starts coming with crap when he's bored during the trial.
Yes.
And now he comes with it straight away.
Yes. We got it good compared to some. Yes, but
yes.
It could be even better.
I'm not complaining about the amount of days I have, but it could always be more, you know what I mean?
It's like more time off, more money. Like, I don't think anybody would ever say no to that.
Yeah.
I've moved twice and had a bunch of additions to my family.
Oh, congratulations.
I hope you found a place to stay in for longer, if only because moving can suck and a lot of work and money and time. And I'm happy your family grew. I guess that's a good thing, so I'm gonna drink to it.
Congratulations to the new home and to the new additions to your family.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear you've been doing well. Welcome back.
Used a different method.
And as you can see,
What different method?
Still on this game.
Still Danganronpa.
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back door is the one with the gold on it, right?
Yeah, that's the one that was shuffled, so it was the front door.
That's it.
Wait, that one was locked last.
Back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
I don't know, I was guessing because it had gold on it.
Oh, I expected that one to have been done first.
I expected that one to be done last.
But it had the gold on the switch.
Yes.
How would you have gotten out?
The lock.
On the lock. How would you have gotten out if that was the last one?
I don't know. But it had gold on it.
Well, you had it right, so I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah, because it had gold on it.
I definitely would have said the other option.
Glad you guys are still doing well too. Thank you very much.
Yes, we are.
Danganronpa slow run continues. I love it.
Slow run? No. We are going through this game quite fast. This is only stream 20. And we're in chapter 3.
While playing Danganronpa V3, we have finished 5 games.
Yeah, in between we played some other games.
And finished them.
We're going fast now.
Yes. Ish.
Maybe. Not.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
You know what I'm also really annoyed at? That the whole gold dusting wasn't anywhere brought back. Like, we know the sword gives off gold.
Yeah.
Or rubs off gold. It was used on the lock, and after nowhere else again. I would have expected to see a bit more in the investigation that would lead to someone. I'm just saying. I think if you would just do the 24-hour stream, you might get to chapter 4 today.
Nah.
Ain't happening. I also think, if anything, if it's gonna be a long stream, I would personally do a 12-hour stream first. Because we've never even done that before even thinking of 24 hours. Gonna have to listen to the VODs when they hit YouTube. We have Danganronpa 2 and Ultra Despair Girls on YouTube.
And 1.
Yeah, but with one, Wallace was still there completely.
Oh yeah, true. True.
Danganronpa 3 has not been uploaded yet.
Yeah, but I would assume we start that next week.
Yeah, probably. We're kind of running out of games to upload.
Yes, Tifa, we got rid of our backlog. Congratulations. It's a good thing.
Eli will grow up, start streaming, and beat this game by the time you finish.
And that's fine.
As
I would love
long
that.
as you enjoy it.
Yes, indeed. The tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from the outside was... Tifa? Time to mind mine.
The tool? What was the question again? That was used? Excuse me, why is the item's already showing? Go for it.
Yes, but
There's another one.
I have to get rid of the stuff around it, Tifa. Welcome to the video game we're playing. Can't change this.
Actually, wait, which thing do we think it is? The sickle?
I don't know. Could be. Fuck.
You unlocked that one.
Did I?
Well, you.
Okay, so it wasn't this. That shocks me.
The katana! The katana was hanging in Kaide's body.
It wasn't the sickle. It wasn't this, so it was this needle thing.
That's a katana.
This is not a katana, you fool.
Yes, here you have the handle. Here you have the two side pointy things. That's the end of the handle, and then the blade, no?
You're the end of the handle.
That is the katana. I just enjoy your company. Aww.
No, you.
And I enjoy the game and your company. Love, love.
How did they lock the door? How do you lock a door with a katana?
And did we say that was
Please.
last done? I am so confused.
F for the hidden Monokuma you didn't uncover.
Oh my god, another one.
Effigy.
I know, Benjima, that you enjoy the game as well.
Screw that. Screw that.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
So it wasn't fingerprints.
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
How does that lock the door?
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched
How do you lock the door with the sword? Why does it matter that you hit the lock with the katana?
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
I'm still a bit confused
How
here.
did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
Yes.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
I am so confused. I did enjoy the game for a brief moment before they killed two people I liked.
We're still here.
Ooh, smooth.
I know, right?
I like V3 because all the murders are much more complex and involved. Yes, besides chapter 1, it kind of spoke for... Chapter 1 was hard. Chapter 2 kind of spoke for itself. Chapter 3 is also hard again. But I really like the executions in 3 so far. That was kind of a letdown in 2.
Kind of, yeah.
No?
You might find out if you press A. No. Do you see these hands?
Also, wait, do you even press A?
No, enter, but still, same thing.
Fair. He locked the door with the sword by doing it carefully. This bit makes no sense.
Here we go.
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Wait, I have a really dumb idea, and if that's true, I hate it. The person went in
Yeah.
Went all Yoshimitsu on Angie and stabbed her in the neck.
Yeah.
And now hear me out. Stabbed the sword into Kaede's wax effigy after putting them all upside down and spun her. And gave her a good push so that she would keep spinning and the katana locks the door. And if that's the case...
That is such an anime moment.
Let's find out.
No fucking way.
Part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Watch out. They domino date this shit again. A different person, different purpose. What could that have been? Executions in V3 are done by the original guy again. In 2, he only did Chiaki's execution. And it showed. I'm glad he came back to do them.
It was a big improvement.
The culprit somehow used this setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Time to hit some escorts. And after all of these mental gymnastics, Tifa, I say after this part we call it a night.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
My brain explodes.
Remember what you said about spinning?
That's gonna be the thing.
You're gonna get a giant point if that's the case.
Just you wait. No! Knight Rider sequence. I love this.
I played it in the casino. It was alright, but...
No!
Oh, you missed the word. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Now you have to pick people.
I'm thinking. The katana's hilt. Hence, the gold on it.
Yeah, that was mentioned.
Yeah. I just love the aesthetic of this minigame.
Defiling my wax body to close a door like that. That is insane. Knight Rider sequence.
Don't know why, but the phrase thinking time gets stuck in my head every so often.
Because
it makes
maybe
sense.
then it's thinking time.
When it's thinking time, it's thinking time. I think it was George W. Bush Jr. that once said, try to think, and I use that sometimes. I just remember Nagito said it. I don't. That ancient history. Damn, this looks better than the main game. No you skill. No you.
Katana was stabbed into effigy, yeah. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bring it.
Fucking hell, are they really going with this?
They spun them in Trial 4. Imagine if they went the Yu-Gi-Oh route and the next Danganronpa game, if they ever make another one, also is about doing high-speed duels. Didn't they start doing like motorcycle races in Yu-Gi-Oh? I think that's a thing. I never kept up with it after the original show.
That's fair. Everything in this game is still better than improved Hangman scan bits from 2.
Yeah.
How did you miss it? Oh, you already got all of them.
How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? Here we go. Spinning, baby. Spinning. Kaede wax effigy goes. Brrr.
I'm already gonna give you this point. Fucking hell. There you go.
Yeah.
2 points for you this stream.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy. was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
And I feel like that is the perfect moment to end this, with me being correct.
But you gotta... no.
Yeah.
No.
To be honest, it is so dumb I didn't think of it until now, when I just said it.
I don't get anything that has happened so far yet. Like on the house and the... I don't really care about the whys, about the house and the whos. But spinning the wax body.
Yeah.
I guess that's also the reason why all of the wax statues were hung upside down.
Yes.
To make sure you don't really get... It's only that one that was used.
Yes.
Oh my... Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had motorcycle dudes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D had motorcycle dudes and how to generate power for the city, of course. I mean, what else would you do? You always have to think of the dumbest way for it to work and that's the answer.
Yeah, but...
So it's like living with her.
Wow.
Keep going, know you. Know you.
Tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit.
Yeah, spin to win. How does it feel, Tifa, to not only use your lose your status as main character for once, immediately in the first chapter, and then to have a copy, or a wax-made copy of you, be used as a very elaborate way of locking a door behind you?
Also, wait, now that you mention it, I can cross off a point because Rantaro is not brought back. You got a point for bringing back Rantaro.
Yeah, not yet. Trust me, it will still happen. We still need to figure out what his ultimate was, and he's gonna come back to tell us.
Fair.
That's how it's gonna happen. Trust me.
I am really confused on who did what for now. For no better answer, I'm gonna stick to one killer. It's Korikyo. But I think I'm gonna get surprised here.
Kaede got so disrespected. Yeah. No, you don't award points until after it happens. Too late, that happened last week. What's done, been done. Also...
But then again, you got a point for Angie calling out that she's gonna...
Correct.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Also,
fair.
Tifa, you don't get to complain anymore. You had a whole game where you voiced both main characters. You had Ultra Despair Girls.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I just was really happy with Kaede there.
Hasn't happened yet, equals no points yet, Jack. Fuck is wrong with you guys? Plenty.
No,
it was
my
a prediction
fault.
for what Monokuma would save a motor for us, so it worked. Thank you, Groundhog.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Appreciate
that was my fault. It was the point for calling it out.
Can't help being this good. Tifa.
But it's okay, I'm still leading, so it's fine.
Yeah, for now. Watch. Just watch. How about you find us somebody to raid?
Let me have a look. I say one of these people you may pick.
Let's go to the best head ever playing the Elder Scrolls Online.
Then let's move over.
Once played about 15 minutes of that game, got out of the tutorial area and then hated that game. So maybe he can make an interesting news.
Everybody was really full of despair when they found out Kaede isn't the main character. Fun
I'm
fact,
okay with
though,
this.
I called out that she gets killed.
Yeah, we predicted that.
Yeah.
Talk about predictions, we gotta update ours because I was right with a double 9.
That is true.
I'm gonna go. Hope you have a good night. Bye everyone. Groundhog, take care. And like we said, give our regards to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a beautiful game. I have to say...
It is.
Yes. And the art style... Oh, are we talking Elder Scrolls Online or V3? Elder Scrolls Online? I don't know. Because, yeah.
Probably both.
V3, I didn't like the new upgraded art style at first because the other games all had the same like design to them, the same like quality, and V3 steps it up. But it's growing on me. Yeah, it's beginning to grow on me.
I wasn't sure at first, but I think out of all Danganronpa games so far, V3 is my favorite.
2 for me, still.
No, I really like the monocups as well. Like it kind of breaks things up a little. I really like all of the characters in general. Like, even if they are annoying or I don't like them, I still like them game-wise. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's kind of has the whole thing.
Jack has a popular opinion, but Tifa is right. I see how it is.
Oh,
I
and
see how it
Deco,
is.
yeah, Deco. I'm sorry, DK.
Deco. You are now
And
Deco.
Elder Scrolls. I'm sorry.
Elder Scrolls Online.
That's why it's the end of the screen.
Let's watch the end of the screen.
Stream.
It's time for us to go to bed. But first, let's say hi to Best Head Ever and watch him play this game for a little bit. Maybe he can make me love it. Let's see. Also, I have a strong feeling that Danganronpa 2 will remain my favorite game, and I'm going into a lengthy rant about why once we're done with V3.
Okay, fair.
Indeed. I actually love the game for very different reasons. Fair. Fair. Let's go, Tifa.
Yep, I
Press the
am
button.
pressing the button.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow with more of V3. For now, let's go rate. Bye.